stage, unmute us. I think we're live. Oh, my bell. Let me get the bell.
I've got an imaginary bell. Picture it. Use your imagination.
We have lots of stuff on the table today.
No, you don't have to. Good morning.
Class is in session.
Good morning. Good morning.
Happy Saturday. I'm Toni.
I'm Josh.
And this is Study Hall. Oh, look, there's Denise.
I just want to see who's saying good morning. Hey, Denise. Good morning.
You do like it when you can see the comments.
Makes me feel like I'm not alone, even though I'm here with you. But
yeah, he's alone.
when I do it by myself, it's a total.
I know.
If I don't see people on there, I'm like, I'm just talking to this camera.
Totally get that.
It's weird.
Totally get that.
How's everybody doing today?
It's Saturday in Florida.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
A little toasty, but hey.
It's not
Florida.
90. It's not, Florida. Yeah, it's not 90 degrees.
Wow.
It's just summer. It's the first day of summer. Did I say that today or yesterday? I can't remember. It's normally the first day. The equinox of summer has arrived.
It starts today?
Normally it's on the 21st, but I think it actually was yesterday.
I didn't realize that.
How old are you? You don't know when summer starts? You think summer starts on Memorial Day weekend?
When it starts getting hot, I'm like, summer.
We're in Florida. It gets hot in April.
My kid's out of
March.
school. It's hot. I mean, it's hot. Well, it's summer and hot. Yeah. All right. Everybody's jumping on.
All
Fantastic.
Right. Excellent.
We got a bunch of stuff going on.
Yeah, I've got a pile of goodness.
And I'm going to let you kind of drive us because I don't have a note or.
If you want, you can read the note.
I'll start with we are closed on the 4th of July. We've been kind of saying that because we don't want you guys to show up and us not be here. But it's the only day that we're closed.
Correct.
Because that's on a Friday. So no, yes. So we are open the 5th, which is a Saturday. Business as usual.
So and the other thing to keep in mind, Hoopapalooza, which is the embroidery club for St. Augustine, which always meets the first Saturday, is not meeting in July. Now, Tula Club and everybody down here will be meeting.
Sorry, turn that down.
Hello.
So, okay, so the embroidery club Hoopapalooza is not, but Tula Club is.
Correct.
Well, because it's Saturday.
Right.
Right.
They just felt because it was summer that they would, they didn't need to be here.
Fair enough. Morning, Debbie.
So you're gonna be gone next week. You, Melanie, and Farrah?
Yeah, we're going to Bernina University, Salt Lake. I wish they could have made it a little closer. Salt Lake City. Which I've never been there.
Don't they alternate it?
Yeah, I think West Coast, East Coast. Yeah. Never been there.
It's nice.
Shan was like, it's 103, and I'm like, whoa.
To dry.
Oh, to dry heat though. Yeah. Okay.
You'll truly notice the difference because
we're here.
Your skin's gonna dry out. Make sure you take lots of lotion.
Fantastic. No, but I'm excited. I have sold Bernina's for years before we came down to Cut Up and Sew, but I have never had the opportunity to go to BU. So I'm very excited.
Okay.
And because of that, I know that I'm just diving right into
That's
it.
fine.
Sorry, but it's a good segue. Because every time we go to any of the manufacturer conventions, whether it's Baby Lock Tech, the Janome event, or the BU, everyone's dying to know, what are you guys talking about? What's happening?
That's the new thing.
We will definitely go live from BU. 100%. You know me. So we'll do that. It'll be really fun. And we'll share as much as we can, but there's so much information that it's hard for us to describe what we're seeing as it's happening. So it's just more excitement and kind of creating the buzz. But then on July 19th, is that the right date?
Yep.
In St. Augustine, we are going to host a BU watch party, kind of a true unveiling of all the new things, new machines, new accessories, classes. We're going to try to do some demos, and it's going to be a party. But the cool thing is Bernina's hosting the live webinar. So you're going to be learning from the source,
right? Which
is fantastic. And of course, Melanie and Farron will be there with all of their knowledge. It's going to be awesome.
That'll be a lot of fun.
It is going to be a lot of fun. So you do have to register. It's a free event, but you have to register.
There's limited seating.
Limited seating, space. If you've been to St. Augustine, you know what we're talking about. Now, if you've taken a class there, don't fret. If you're worried about it being too crowded, we're going to move the tables. We're going to do it stadium seating, and we're going to get cozy, but we'll have room. It'll be fun. It's a party.
That's right.
I do hear people kind of not grumble. That's not fair, but they're concerned about taking certain classes or going to certain events in St. Augustine because they feel maybe there's not enough space. We're figuring that out. I'm telling you, we've lived in it for like 6 months now. We're starting to get comfortable and see what we can do and what we shouldn't do.
Right.
And this is one we should do.
Definitely.
And we're going to do.
Yeah.
And you should do it with us. Yep. So register. Cutupandsew.com. Go to the go to the St. Augustine calendar. And July 19th that's all you got to do, and you can register. Doesn't cost you a penny.
The doors open at 10. The webinar starts at 11. So as soon as you get there, get your good seats and be in front of the TV.
That's right. We do open the doors at 10. And that'll just give you time to kind of come in and sit down and be social and hang out with us for a little bit. But I'm excited. Unfortunately, I won't be there, but they don't need me.
No.
The Bernina experts are going to be there.
Gonna be there,
Yeah, exactly. So register for that.
Okay. Cool beans.
Sorry, you can check that way off the bottom of your list somewhere.
Actually, it was the next thing. I don't know why I didn't put it in the right order, so it doesn't really matter.
Sweet.
So let's talk about this big pile of fabric I have in front of me.
Show this prettier picture. We finally got it.
Yeah, we got this shop sample.
Here, I can actually. Yeah, that's good.
So this is our new block of the month. It starts in January. And the way the months work, as I'm looking through the pattern, is you're going to do you start with the center block, and then we're going to be going around through the whole year adding to this. And we got the kit in, which means I have homework for the next couple weeks.
This fabric is incredible.
Very, I wish you could see the vibrations?
The
Vibrancy.
The vibrations of the fabric.
Has the plastic cut in.
Well, that shows like a really nice color.
Hold that up.
Yeah, totally.
And what was really cool, when I opened up the package yesterday, I realized I thought it was solids. They're shot cotton. So if you don't understand what a shot cotton is, oops,
you clicked your mouse.
I clicked my
Don't
mouse.
leave the site.
If you don't know what a shot cotton is, shot cottons are made a little differently than traditional cotton. They have two different colors of threads going through them, and that kind of gives them an iridescent kind of feel and look. So as you can see on the tails, on the cells,
see the lime green. It's
the
woven into the. I know the camera's not. There you can see that. There you go.
It's really pretty.
It's incredible. We didn't know it was shot cotton.
I had no idea. So when I say the word shot cotton, a lot of people think of Kaffe though. And this is not like Kaffe shot cotton. It's a tighter weave, so it's a nicer feel.
Super soft.
Super soft.
Like this is incredible.
We were talking about we need to bring this fabric in so you can make tops and clothing.
I was going to say garments all day.
Oh, it's beautiful.
But this isn't Tony and I, and you kind of heard some of this, but Tony and I talked about doing block of the months. We want to do this, but nothing screamed us.
Right.
You know what I mean? We just couldn't. We didn't fall in love with any of them. And then we saw this, and it's bright, it's fun, it's happy, but it's also a skill builder that will challenge you and give you different blocks to work on so that you're, again, building those skills. And the end result's awesome.
And it's a skill builder for me. I might have been quilting for a long, long time, but this is still going to be a fun project, and it's a very well-written pattern. I'm going to go a little quick. So it's very step-by-step and easy to follow along as well. And don't forget, there's going to be videos by the designer of the pattern as well during the time this is running. So this runs from next year, the entire year, 2026.
Tara Fawnin.
Yep.
Yeah, and apparently, according to a very good source, Barbara, her videos are fantastic, which is really nice because that means it's a commitment.
Mm-hmm.
But with these videos, you can work at your own pace, which is really nice. And I know everybody works at a different pace, so it's nice that you can kind of go at your pace. But that's awesome. We're very excited about this, and it's super limited. I don't know exactly how many yet, but just FYI, we're saying limited seats for a lot of things because we're bringing in a lot of special educators, limited block of the months. I don't know what else to say. Programs. But we're not. That's not just us. It's not a marketing ploy. Like we're serious. Yeah. Like we only have so many of these things.
And we're testing the waters too. We don't know what you really want, and we understand that you give us feedback, but then sometimes you don't know what you want. So we're trying to give you other options and things for you to try out. We're testing the waters. If this goes off the big end, I think we can read. This is going to be easy. If we can always add to it. So
I hope we can. I mean, that's a pretty serious commitment as far as like the fabric that they have to cut for us for the kits, but I can't imagine they're not prepared for that.
They're not cutting the kits.
Oh, we're just getting the bolts. We do.
We can cut the kits, so we can
add some.
Right.
For sure. Because that's a basic.
Yep. See.
Oh, well, yeah. But I'm telling you, like, I'm not going to say it's unlimited though.
No.
Just because of the
commitment,
but also there's a lot of planning involved in this. So, we're still going to stick with there's a limited number of seats.
I'll go with that.
Spots.
And then we'll hopefully bring the fabric in too, because it's really cool fabric.
It is really cool. I didn't know how cool it was. Shame on me. The rep tries to show it to me every time, and I'm like, I don't want to look at it.
Oh, the shot cotton. You didn't look at it. There are certain people that don't like it, but that's okay. There's others.
Well, they're wrong.
They are wrong. They're wrong. So you can go to the website Cut Up and Sew and type in the word ramble, and it'll bring it up the subscription. So it's a subscription, so it'll be automatically taken out your debit, credit card, whatever, every month. But there's a $25 deposit to hold your spot.
Yep. Ramble is the name. That's right. Probably should have led with that.
Ramble. Yeah. We're just excited we got the kit yesterday.
We're rambling
I'm
on.
gonna cut into it this weekend. I'm so excited. That's a song, you know.
It is.
What's happening the 26th in Palm Coast?
Oh, God. Hold on.
He didn't get to read. He didn't get to read that.
Let me look through my notes here. I've got 15 things. 26th in Palm Coast. Oh man, I should have known. Shame on me. It's our next Sewing for Charity party. I knew that.
You did.
It's Project Linus, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So on the 26th in Palm Coast is our Project Linus Sewing for Charity party. You guys kind of know the routine with this, but we want you to register. We want you to come and hang out, even if it's for a little bit of time.
And I got to talk to Dana a little bit yesterday and what she wants to do. She's going to look at patriotic quilts for this event, I think she's going to do it based on a block. So everyone can be making blocks.
Wonderful.
Gary Sinise does a part where, I can't remember the name, it's Snowball Express. So in Chris, around December, he takes all the kids who've lost a family member to Disney World, and they all get a quilt. And so, but it has to be a certain size because they do a lot of teenagers. So it has to be like 60 by 40. Dana was telling me, don't quote me on the sizes. Sure. I just know that's what she wants. She'll talk about that, but that's what their focus will be this sew around. So
do you know if she needs donations of fabric at all?
She didn't say anything, but she's always looking. She's always looking.
You're right. So Project Linus does always. It's one of the charities that we do. If you have donation fabric, I don't mean like a truckload of old stuff that's been in the attic, but like things that we can use for kids quilts, and maybe it sounds like patriotic.
Very red, white, and blue. So if you have red, white, and blue right now, if you want to donate that out, that'd be perfect. She's going to start cutting in the next 2 weeks kits for it, so it makes it easier for the.
And we'll bring you more information and more details about the
on.
specifics, or we can have her on. That'd be even better. But yeah, we're excited. So even though the Sewing for Charity parties, of course, cost nothing. Again, we're a broken record, but please register. It really does help us.
Yep.
And it's very, very simple to do. You can do it. You can call us. You can literally come in the store and do it, or you can do it on the website.
Totally.
Easy peasy.
So carrying on with summer events, one more summer event I want to talk about. I just had this is what I call a squirrel moment. This is your last study hall until August. You know that.
I did not know that.
That's called a squirrel moment when I think of something when we're talking.
I would have put on my AccuQuilt bow tie.
I would have choked you.
Yeah, that's true. Tony's right. What she's talking about is the fact that I'm going to BU and then I'm leaving the country for a month. So this is my last study hall until then.
Probably till the middle of August. That's okay.
That is very bittersweet.
I'll hold the fort down. I'm gonna have special guests come in, and it'll be fun. I always make it fun.
I wasn't worried.
And
not at all.
One more summer event that I want to talk about is our masterclass IQ design retreat. It's if you have a baby lock that's got IQ design built into it. I think we're going to go. We can do Destiny, but I don't think anything else from the older lines. I think it's got to be Solaris, Radius,
Meridian 2.
Meridian 2, Altair. And I think that's it.
Altair 2. Altair.
Pathfinder?
A Meridian. No, not a Pathfinder. Okay. It's way different.
Okay.
So, yeah, pretty much if you have a top of the line baby lock embroidery or embroidery combination machine. Now, is this a beginner IQ?
Yes. It's a 3-day retreat, and they make 3 projects. This is one she's done several times.
Wonderful.
It always fills up, and it's always a classroom of fun.
So this is
learning.
Yeah, this is one of those. You do need to know how to use your machine.
Correct.
You need to be able to just embroider with it, just normal embroidery. But if you've never played with the IQ design or you've just dabbled, this is a great opportunity. Especially with 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of one-on-one time, and lots of questions can get answered, and you're going to have other people asking questions that you're going to learn from. IQ scares a lot of people. It shouldn't, but I get why it does. It's usually the order that you do things, and if you do it in the wrong order, you get frustrated. So Irene is phenomenal with this.
I think it's a great. It's also 2 days, and you're doing repetitive motions.
Oh, is it 2 days? I said
Yeah.
3. Sorry, 2 days.
It's 2 days, and you have 3 projects.
Oh.
So you're gonna do like a key fob, a card, and create your own appliques on in IQ. And it's so going through that step by step and process, you're gonna learn and keep more information. So that is August 7th and 8th, and I'm like talking about now because that way it's gonna fill up.
It will. And just to give you an idea, so people have seen this around the shop, and it's just a simple Christmas card, right? That's what you think. So this is created from scratch.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and you can't tell all the work that goes into it, but everything was designed on the machine. You had a blank canvas, a blank card, and then you literally design and build this and pull it in and alter it and shape it. And it's so fun. And this is a really good way to learn how to use the IQ design. And I think she picks those projects, not because everybody needs a key fob and everybody needs a thing. It's doing these projects helps you really learn the IQ steps and the order of things.
Right.
And it gets you going, ooh, I could also do this now. Then you start getting excited about all the possibilities.
Exactly.
So,
especially being surrounded by other people and being inspired. So, Tris, that is not a virtual class. If that's what you're talking about, the mastery,
the IQ.
IQ is not virtual.
That one you can't do virtual very well, Tris.
That is handled. So part of the retreat is we also supply all the things because you're going to be making all these cards, towel, or whatever. We provide all your supplies. You just have to show up with some threads.
That's it. Well, and Tris, the answer to your problem is you just moved to Palm Coast. It's a lot warmer.
I don't think she wants to move.
I know. I've seen your sewing room. I wouldn't want to move either. That'd be a lot of packing. But and then Leah, you're absolutely right. So Baby Lock has what's the name of their books? Inspirational guides. Yeah. I was like, the word's going to come to me.
Looking at it, yeah. Inspiration
guides, and they're basically workbooks for the machines. Well, they've created one just for IQ. It's the Mastering IQ Inspirational Guide. It is chalked with just from page 1 to the end, it's almost like a workbook. It shows you the features of your machine, but with the Mastering the IQ book, it really gives you, and you can go at your own pace with the book there, your machine here. But if you tie that book in with Irene's education, then all of a sudden when you get home after working with everybody in the class, everything makes sense on the pages, because if you fly solo, it can be a little daunting.
Some people, they need that hands-on. So that's why we offer it.
Yeah.
Me too. I'm a visual learner.
Yeah. If you cannot make it to the IQ design, or if you just can't, some people literally aren't able to come into the store. If you just sew at home, but you're part of our Cut Up and Sew crew, call us, because you could get that Mastering IQ book, and I'm telling you, it would help. It's better than nothing for sure.
Totally.
Like better than as opposed to taking a class in person. But if you can get in here, do both.
Yeah, totally.
It's incredible. Yeah.
Awesome. So that's kind of our summer lineup. We still have kids classes. I'm going to talk about some other classes, but I'm making sure I don't talk too much. I got lots of stuff that I want to share because I wasn't here last week. I don't know what I was doing last. Oh, I was helping Carrie doing veteran stuff. I'm going to start with monkeys. Yep, let's talk about monkeys. You're thinking monkeys. So in September, this fall, we have lots of things happening, and we'll keep adding stuff. I don't know how we're going to do it, but we're going to have a fully booked fall with events and classes. And our first one coming up in September is the Five Little Monkeys, I don't want to say trunk show, Angie and DJ from Five Little Monkeys. They own a shop up in North Carolina, and they're going to come in town, and they're going to sit and do one day on Sunday. They're going to talk about Quilter Select tools and products, which we're excited because that might bring a lot of new interest and some new. I love a lot of their products.
We've dropped the ball on really pushing Quilter Select here. I know they have in the past in St. Augustine. We're going to amp it up for sure. Yeah, and Angie and DJ, they're pros on this stuff. They take the products to quilt shows. They're prolific as far as what they've made and samples, and their knowledge is amazing. Also, and you introduced me to Angie at Daytona like 2 years ago, and I just, okay.
You survived.
These are our people, just
survived.
Really good people, but on top of that, you're going to have a ton of fun, a lot of knowledge, a lot of experience.
Totally.
Yeah. So I'm excited for this.
So that's on Sunday the 13th. We're going to have the store open exclusively for people who sign up.
Just for you.
So,
from 12 to when we kick you out.
Yeah. And we'll have product too. They're going to bring supplies, the products down for us you can purchase, and we get to hopefully purchase and keep on stock.
We will. We will. And we're going to start carrying, especially this helps us see like, what is it you guys really loved? Because they do have a lot of stuff.
They have a lot of stuff.
Their rotary cutters are incredible. You can feel it in the weight. Some people are like, why would I buy an expensive rotary cutter when my little dinky thing works? The difference is night and day.
Right. Exactly. And then on Monday, we are having no sewing studio in Palm Coast on the 14th of September. It's also the week of the Jacksonville Quilt Show. So that's kind of why we set it up this way.
I'm tired already.
Yeah, I'm not to China yet.
Buckle up.
That's why you're taking a month off.
Exactly.
Oh, she's going to teach Dresden, dynamic Dresden. I don't know which one she's doing. I am doing one for a sample so I can kind of get you guys all hyped up. We bought tools in for the class and they're gone. So these are some of the tools for the class. So we'll order more. So if you want to sign up, you can get your tools during the summer because there are some tools that are required for the class that are really cool and unique. So
yeah, I mean, they were going to be here and they're going to go to the quilt show, which is great. They're bringing some other stuff for the quilt show. So the fact that they're going to be here for the Quilter Select kind of trunk show demo lecture, they had asked, do you want us to do a class? And we were like, well,
why
yeah.
not?
And Dynamic Dresden's was the one that we asked a handful of people and overwhelmingly was the number. And she really, yeah. So I'm excited. We've never done a Dresden class here like this. So, and Angie's a lot of fun. Do not miss out on this because this is like a handful of these that we're going to talk about. They don't get to come around here very often. And this is the first time they've ever been here. So we need to definitely welcome them to Cut Up and Sew Way. You know what I mean?
Right.
But also you don't want to miss out on the opportunity to learn from these guys.
I agree.
They're awesome.
So that is in September. Again, go to class cupandsew.com, click on Palm Coast classes, and you'll find that there in September. And I wasn't going to talk about this, but I forgot. I had this really cool sample that Nina brought in, so we're going to talk about Nina for just a quick second. So Nina's going to come in October.
We always talk about Nina. That's why we were going to keep it short today.
But this is gorgeous, and I'm like, this really needs to be shown. So
yeah, it really does. Nina's going to be here for 4 days. Well, 3 days. Well, 4 days.
4 days.
Yeah, 4 days. Thread lecture, a paper piecing workshop, which is...
She says it's beginner friendly. Don't be intimidated by it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Wow, Nina. So yesterday, Joanne's paper piecing, well, it's a mixture quilt class, but there's a few people doing paper piecing, and they're not doing super easy stuff. So
they're doing advanced stuff.
You need to challenge yourself, folks. And also, Tony's right. I learned that just because it looks hard doesn't mean that it is. Morning, Tamara.
If you come online. So again,
this one's my favorite. Yeah. I like both of them, but this is.
I love that she shows it. This is in solids, and that's with print, so it's kind of cool. And I just did a scrap thing yesterday. Last 2 days we went through. We had like 5 people, and we opened up our scrap drawers and went through our scraps. And this is a perfect example on what to do with your scraps. So that's this is Nina's class. This is her Starburst paper foundation. And just kind of mark your calendars or go to our website and go ahead and register. But it's October 22nd, 23rd, 24th, and 25th. So she's got the thread lecture, which is in the evening. No excuse. You have to come. Everybody needs this class. Everybody. There's literally not one person that I've met here that shouldn't take this class. And this is ruler work. I don't have her coat yet. She's going to bring her coat later. There you go. And then we have a quilted coat and a ruler work class as well. And if you just want to take all of them, which a lot of people want to do every year because, well, it makes sense. You get a little price break if you sign up for all of them. So you can go on there and I think it says like all 4 sessions special or something like that. Save about $40, $50. It adds up because you want to buy all the rulers and stuff. Well, the ruler does come with the. So if you do the ruler work class with her, you do have to get a ruler work foot for your machine. That's very important. But she will have the ruler. That's part of the class fee, which is kind of nice. I was gonna say, does she give the ruler? Is that part of it? It's part of the kit. Mm-hmm.
And if I'm not mistaken, I'm assuming she's going to use the ruler that she designed. You can only get it if you take the class from her.
Yep.
They're awesome.
They are cool because they can see they do all sorts of different.
They do a bunch of different shapes.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'm just throwing this out here because we have this beautiful pink quilt hanging up behind us, and it's a pattern by Nina. And we got probably a week ago. We got more of these patterns in that we've been asking for.
Oh yeah, this is Nina's. Yeah.
Yep, that's Nina's.
Fantastic. Nina, if you're watching, sorry, I got to pay you for these.
Oh, I thought.
Or maybe we did. I don't know. I don't know. The boss probably did take care of it.
Take care of it.
I just realized I had an email. I was like, oh. This is a cool, and the fabric that we chose. First, people go, "Whoa, this is it's a lot. It's busy." But then you can watch them, and they'll just look at it for a minute. And they go, "I love this." You know what I mean? It settles with you.
Yeah.
Denise, you never need to say sorry for being away. By the way, you're here. We love it. We love that you're here all the time. But you definitely never need to apologize.
No.
We always miss you when you're not here.
Well, Denise, just give me your schedule. And we'll work around. We'll just start planning all classes around your schedule so you can get all of them. So, all right. Okay, we're doing good. So, I've got a couple summer classes, not a lot to talk about, mainly because summer slows down for a lot of people because you're out doing fun things with family or whatever. And we have kids classes going on still. So we still have kids classes coming up in July at Palm Coast and St. Augustine. Please check that out. Ask those kiddos, somebody with a kid, sign them up. Some of them are filling up or might be full already. So just check them out. I don't know which ones. I didn't look.
The ones we've had so far have been amazing. The kids have done such a good job. I love seeing the pictures. Yeah. It's so cool to see them feel accomplished and like, I made this, and they chose their fabric and they're like, I want to start sewing now forever.
The witch's hat was too cute.
Yeah, it was awesome. No. Or the wizard's hat.
Excuse me, the wizard's hat. There was
because there was a young wizard there.
There was a young wizard there.
But yeah, and don't forget St. Augustine and Palm Coast. So if you know people that are living further away from Palm Coast, suggest St. Augustine. Mm-hmm. Just look at the calendars though, because the classes, some of them are offered in both places, some are not.
Correct.
So, but my suggestion, if at all possible, let the child pick what class they want to do. Let them pick the project they want to make. They get more excited about it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We're excited about the kids' classes.
And it's been great. Oh yeah.
So today is the 21st, so that means it's a Die Hard Club. I know you're saying, wait, that's not the second Saturday of the month, but Die Hard Club is our AccuQuilt Club this month because we had things planned last week and we moved it to this Saturday. So if you own an AccuQuilt and would like to learn more, have some tips and tricks, be inspired, you don't bring your AccuQuilt. You just
don't bring your cutter.
Yep. You bring in show and tell. You bring in stuff that you made with your AccuQuilt.
Yeah. And if you don't have AccuQuilt and you're like, wow, what's it all about? Also,
come in.
It's a club. So you can sign up technically because we're here and it's today. If you're out and about and you're like, man, I forgot to sign up, just come. We do ask you to register, please. We're not being hypocrites, but we also don't want you to miss out if it's a spontaneous last minute thing because you see this and we're talking about it.
Exactly.
It's just an awesome opportunity to see what are people doing with AccuQuilt? What's it all about? And honestly, I made a little live post the other day with some stuff that Kim had made. The dumb questions with Josh, because I'm asking the dumb questions so you don't have to. And honestly, the stuff that has been made, the samples are amazing. And it's so simple. That's what I loved about it. I was like, this is so easy and it's so stinking cute.
Right.
It was just, we're going to do more and more of those, by the way.
Yep. We're even talking about a Zoom option next year. So it's pretty exciting.
Oh, for AccuQuilt? Mm-hmm. Oh, and I said that on the live. Zoom AccuQuilt is coming.
It is.
For all of our friends that aren't local,
we have a lot of people.
We're coming to you.
That's right.
To a living room near you.
Or your sewing room. Maybe they don't watch the living room.
Yep.
So, and then we have the witch's hat this afternoon for adults. Oh, I think it's full. I haven't checked that.
I wouldn't be surprised. It's always full.
It's always full. But guess what? We'll do it again in October. I already got a date set up for that. So. Don't forget, June 28th is another full class, but it is offered by Zoom. That's why I'm saying something about it. It's the Melanie Bear. Christy's going to teach us. You can do it by Zoom. Put yourself on that waiting list. So this is another opportunity. When you go and click on add to cart, it's going to have an orange button that says add to wish list or wait list.
Wait list.
You can do that. We should talk about that because I put that on the anyway.
Okay.
I am squirreling big time today.
Notice who's not.
That's pretty funny. So anyway, just put yourself on that wait list. It's important because we do call people when people back out or people have things come up. So, and then we also do Zooms. Christy's trying to do Zoom in a lot of her classes.
That's great. And that is the Melody. It's a memory bear.
It's a memory bear. Sorry.
Doesn't have to be fair, but for a lot of people, and I think the title does say Melody Memory Bear.
That's the pattern.
That's the pattern, right? So people have been looking at it and asking about it, and I think because it's full, they were getting a little like, oh, but now it's nice that they can do it at home.
Yeah, and then also if you don't want to do it by Zoom, you want the hands-on. Another reason why we want the wait list is we'll offer that class if we get enough interest to do it again, which I think we'll probably.
And Christy is really big on doing that. If there's enough people on the wait list, she goes, hey, find me a date. I'll do it again.
Exactly.
So
I have a feeling we're going to do that again anyway. But put your name on the wait list so we can call you.
And life happens. So we will call you if somebody can't make it. We do it all the time.
So going into July, we have a couple fun things going on. We have the cover stitch boot camp. Cindy's going to host how to set up your cover stitch on your machine, how much you can do with it, pros and cons. And it's July 2nd. It's a one-day session. I think they're doing something more about probably stitch outs versus a project. I don't know exactly what they're doing, but if you have a cover stitch machine, so that's the catch, your machine has to have a cover stitch.
It does have to be cover stitch.
Yeah. So you can have a cover stitch only machine, or you can have a combo machine, a serger and a cover stitch together. She will walk you through how to do different decorative stuff with it, with different thread weights and different stitches.
This is cool. And if any of you are watching that got the new Applaud, which is the Baby Lock's newest cover, it's not just a cover stitch machine.
Decorative stitch.
It's a decorative / cover stitch machine. It's incredible, by the way. But this would be a great opportunity for you as well, because Cindy has one of those and she has really played with it and made some cool stuff.
She does.
So that's a great class because a lot of people have cover stitch and we don't offer that many cover stitch classes. I know we've had a few and we're going to have more, but
we're working on some.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Yep.
Good morning, Patrice.
That's TC. My friend TC.
What up, TC?
From Tennessee.
TC from Tennessee.
Yep. And then so that's July 2nd. July 3rd, we have a finishing class. I forgot to bring it over. Little ornaments. Jill's going to teach you. You know, you do all these wonderful, fun embroideries, and you don't necessarily want to put them in a quilt or on a jacket, but you like to play and make the design. I mean, I have tons of those. I think we have tons of them here in the shop.
It just dawned on me. This class is, the other day when I tried to talk about it, I was like, I don't really know how to describe it. How many times have I even talked about it, Java with Josh or whatever, that I do this embroidery and I'm like, now what? And I've even asked you guys and they say, put it in a frame, or this is exactly what she's doing.
Right.
Duh.
No sewing machine. So she's taking an embroidery. You're going to put it in an ornament setting. She's going to teach you how to make cording to make it decorative. It's going to be really fun.
They're really cute, really cool too. The pillows have some little fluffy.
Well, there's 3 different classes, and the one in July is ornaments. And then in August we have, I think, the stand, and then the pillow is in September. So there's like a series of 3.
Fantastic. Oh, I like that.
So you have a choice depending what you want.
So if you did watch and I showed the ornaments with the embroidery, that's where I said, I know that we're not doing the embroidery in the class. And I was kind of right, but it's a really nice finish that just makes it look professional. And now you can put it on your tree or give it as a gift. Yeah. So very cool.
You don't have to do a big quilt with all your embroidery stitch outs. So
people all the time go, I love this little design. I just don't know what to do with it. So this is great. Yeah. And Jill's awesome. Yeah. Wonderful person. She's made a handful of samples for us. So she's got a lot of knowledge. You'll love taking a class from her. I'm excited that she's teaching.
I'm excited. I love that she promotes herself. So if you're not a member of our Facebook group,
Shame on you.
The Cut Up and Sew Crew, please join it. You'll see conversations in there. You'll see teachers posting about their classes. This is another way for you to just have that information at hand versus trying to catch us live or rewatching an hour-long video. Those things help a lot as well. We're communication. We're all about it.
The Cut Up and Sew Crew.
Yeah,
that's what you want to look for. And I'm going to try to remember because I want you to be able to finish that. I want to talk about the Facebook group. So try to remember me. Okay. Remind me after.
Okay.
Hi, Angelina from hot Omaha.
We're in Florida.
It's hot everywhere.
That's right. That's right. In July, this is the second year we're doing it because it worked so well last year. We have it in July 11th, 18th, and August 1st. We're having our Strippy Tree wall hanging. Bonnie Quinn is back to teach you to designing this yourself. So she has a pattern laid out, but you actually kind of not to look alike. Let me just say that.
Yeah, they're all different.
They're all different because of the way you cut and
The sizes, the colors, the embellishments.
she teach you. She will teach you crocheting a little rope though. That's which I thought was kind of cool.
Yeah.
But
People have walked in every day because we have this hanging up. Hey, do you have this pattern? Nope.
it's kind of an improv. Like I said, there is a foundational pattern, but you get a lot of luxury in how you make your strips.
She made it up though, right?
Yeah, it's her pattern.
That's what I mean. It's her. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you got to take the class, which I loved the last time they did it because everybody's was so different.
It was
really
cool. So that's in July, the 11th, the 18th, and August 1st. So sign up for that because that class will fill up.
Yes, it will. There are maybe everybody in the group now that, you know, the kiddos are gone and they're like, putting up a tree is annoying. Like Bonnie, all she does, she has a bigger one of these and she just hangs that and puts ornaments on
She
it.
does. Yep.
Yeah, this is her Christmas tree.
That's
I was
right.
like, that's pretty good.
Really cool.
I still like a Christmas tree, but maybe one day I'll be like,
You
oh,
still have a kid. That's why.
well, right.
You got to put packages and
I'm a kid. What are you talking about? I'm like, I don't do the tree for him.
And then in July on the 8th and 29th is another social stitching with me. I think I have a couple spots left. So if you are interested in just hanging out with me, we do a lot of fun things and make it tickets and we just sit and sew and have fun. And a lot of food.
Have fun and eat.
A lot of food.
Have fun, sew, and eat. Deb, does that mean today is your birthday and you're starting it with us? Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
You don't want to sing it. But happy birthday. That's awesome.
That is great.
I hope
Thanks
you
for
do
sharing
something
it with us.
super selfish today. Fantastic.
Or do nothing. Just hang out, watch
Hey,
watch movies or something.
whatever makes you happy. It's your day. That's great.
So a couple things in St. Augustine classes. We have evening classes starting up in July, and I meant to bring the Hemingway over here. We have the Hemingway pouch. Chrissy's going to be teaching that July 8th. And then we have beginner garment making. Well, I think you talked about this a lot last week too. With Judy, and it's the Melanie Dolman shirt. We have that. We can bring that over. We only have so much space. And that is on Tuesday evenings as well, the 15th, the 22nd, and the 29th in St. Augustine. And then Christy's going to do another class on the 24th. I think it's an all-day class. Well, yeah, it's an all-day class.
Yeah.
She's doing it by Zoom. So she's doing the Hemingway pouch by Zoom, and she's doing the By Annie Ditty bags by Zoom. But it is the 24th of July as well.
Nice. I love that. There's a lot of people, probably more people in St. Augustine that work like we do, 9 to 5. So we're trying to at least sprinkle in. Obviously, the Saturdays are going to be a great time, but this Tuesday evening should be great for a lot of you.
Right. We're still testing out the water, so it's not full on, but
yeah.
And it's summer. We don't know what's going to happen. So,
but we're asking, and you guys are giving us feedback, and it's super helpful.
Right.
So keep that coming, please, please, please.
I think.
Best day ever. I love it. I'll be so today. All right. Can I talk about the Facebook thing before I forget?
Let's talk about the Facebook thing.
Okay. So Cut Up and Sew Crew is our Facebook group that we're going to be sharing just everything about both locations, everything. It's just a great place to kind of find out what's happening. And we really want you to be a part of that. So Cut Up and Sew Crew. Currently, we have a Cut Up and Sew page for the Palm Coast store and a Cut Up and Sew page for the St. Augustine store, except that Facebook is weird, and so it still says Bees Quilt Shop and Studio. So nothing against Brenda, but it's just it should say Cut Up and Sew.
Right, it's confusing.
It can't do it, and it's confusing. So all of you that are on the Bees Cut Up and Sew page, the St. Augustine Facebook page, please head over to just the Cut Up and Sew page, the Palm Coast location, and follow, like, join. I don't think you have to join. You just follow
or like. Yeah.
Follow or like it, because the Bees Quilt Shop page will be going bye-bye.
Goodbye.
It's too confusing. And there's like 2,000+ people that are on there. 2,000+ people don't hang out with us on there. So it could be a lot of duplicates. But regardless, we don't want any of you, not one of you, to miss out on what we got going on. So if we do it this way, it's just so much easier for us to share things and communicate. And that way we're not missing comments and instant messages on Messenger. It's just a lot. And I feel like we're missing some people, and we don't want that.
Right.
So that is going to go away in 9 days. 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 9 days.
Yep.
Well, is it how many months?
June
How many
30th.
days? Yeah, thanks.
That's the last day. I'm cutting it off July 1st.
The end of this month is gone. And it's just going to make life so much easier for us. And again, 2 locations, 1 family. Like we're one crew, you know what I mean? Yeah. And so I feel like sometimes we have this, I mean, we have fun, competitive, friendly competition between the stores. I love that. That's great. But it's all one company. It's all one us. You know what I mean? So I feel like when we have that bees thing, people get confused, especially if you're new and you just found us.
Right.
So anyway, if you have any questions or that confused you, feel free to call me. But it's very simple. Cut Up and Sew. Follow that page and then join the Cut Up and Sew crew.
Excellent. That sounds great.
Does that make sense?
Makes sense to me.
Okay. Makes sense to us, but hopefully it makes sense to you guys. Exactly. So yeah, and we will be posting every day. I'm going to ask Tony to every day, just as a reminder on that bees page. Just it's going away, going away, going away, going away.
That'll be fun.
So we'll do a countdown. That's great. Fantastic. We had fun at Fiber Play. Tony keeps putting this up here, and I keep forgetting to show it. So we do Fiber Play once a month. We've missed a few because yours truly's gone or something doesn't work out. And we just did a seascape. Cindy.
Did you use pencils here? Did you dye that?
No, so this is actually fabric.
Oh, okay.
I could have used it. I used some ink tints down in here.
Okay.
Down in here, I used some ink tints, and then I drew the bubbles with ink tints.
Okay.
Colored pencils. It's Fiber Play. So literally there was just, I think I used glue sticks, and Cindy brought these boxes of fabric and we cut them up and people threw seaweed on there. It was really fun. I went kind of minimal, but that's what we did. So if you're interested in doing this sort of thing, or you've never done anything outside of traditional quilting or garment sewing, and you're like, I want to play, Fiber Play. It's a really fun club that is currently in Palm Coast.
We're not doing it in July, though. I think we're doing it in August.
We're skipping July, and then we're going to be doing jelly printing, I believe, in August, which is really fun. So it's on the calendar, and it's in Palm Coast. It's one of the Thursdays.
I am going to talk about this because I changed something yesterday.
I don't know which Thursday it is, but it's one of them.
It's the second Thursday of the month, Fiber Play. It's normally on the calendar.
There we go.
So we have 25 days of Christmas Advent box. It's sold out. But we do have a wait list going, and it took us a little bit of time to figure out how that works. If you go to the website and type in 25 days, it should pop up. They're sold out, but it does say add to the wait list, and you can add yourself to wait list. And what's going to happen is probably on the 30th of July, anybody who hasn't caught up or paid up, guess what? We're going to be going to that wait list. So this is, if you really want to do this, you still have an opportunity to sign up and hopefully get it.
Yeah. And truthfully, for those that have kind of put the deposit down, just make sure you get your full payment in by the end of July. It's non-refundable. I hate saying that and doing that. You know, we love you guys, but we got a business to run. I'm channeling my inner business person.
Okay.
But we don't want you guys to miss out, sincerely, because this is a lot of fun. Christy has headed this up and we've been putting together some really fun gifts.
Yeah.
Gifts that are going to be useful and fun and unique. And so I'm excited. So wait list is on the calendar, on the website.
You just have to search for it. And if you don't see it, call us. We figured out, like I retail look at us this morning, how to find it. So
yeah,
Fiber Play has lots of fun. Always.
Hey Dot, good morning.
Good morning, Dot.
It is fun. All sorts of weird stuff.
That's our thing. Weird stuff. Okay.
What do you mean weird stuff?
Doesn't bother me.
Oh, speaking of weird stuff, thank you for my flowers. I think Laura gave me these.
I think so too. She did.
And they've been sitting on my desk, and I'm not sharing with anyone. So you know what? Oh, googly eyes. That's great.
It is June Jamboree.
It is Halloween in June. It's our official spooktacular June Jamboree here at Cut Up and Sew, both locations, by the way. So now I'm going to start saying, when I say here at Cut Up and Sew, you know what I'm talking about. One family. Both places. All Halloween fabric is 20% off, and we have amazing Halloween fabric this year. Really cool stuff. Incredible. Both locations has different fabric, and we're doing that strategically, so you have to visit both. But it's 20% off until the end of this month. Patterns, design, anything Halloween. And I'm here in Palm Coast today. Remember, we're only open till 3. And I thought, you know what'll be fun? I'm going to have a little, I don't know what to call it. I'm going to hide these.
I spy.
I spy.
Find the spot.
Find the eye. That's good. It's an I spy. I was going to say a treasure hunt, but it's, so the only thing I'll just say this, you don't get to keep them.
No.
You just have to bring them to me. If you find one of the hidden flower eyeballs, you will get a super duper secret something. I just came up with this, so I didn't think it through. You'll get an additional discount for sure, but I'll also come up with something. I'll give you a nice little gift. I got a handful of stuff.
Yeah,
so anyway, it's just gonna be something fun. A lot of you are coming to visit us. Quilt, hello, Die Hard Clubs today. We're gonna be packed house in there. So
plus the witch's hat, that's gonna be full too.
And the witch's hat, that's today.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, yeah,
it's a full day Saturday.
It's a full day. So come and find one of the eyeballs and get a little special something.
Mm-hmm. You don't have to find both of them. You just need to find one.
Yeah, right. Just one. There'll be 2 of them, but you just only need and bring one to one of us that are here working today.
That's gonna be so much fun.
It'll be fun. I spy. I like that.
I spy really.
And I'm not going to make it easy. I'm going to hide them hard. This isn't like a shop hop where it's just sitting on the counter. I mean, I'm not going to like put it in a drawer. I'm not Casper. Nice. All right. That's all I got.
Oh, cool. That's all I got. So
fantastic.
You guys have a great weekend.
Class dismissed. Bye, everybody. We'll see you soon.
That's right.
Come find the eyeballs.
I'm missing my eyes. I'm missing my